Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning abid to Dr. Suraya binti Muhammad Tahir and my fellow friends. I am Syakir Akmal bin Sharif, my metric number 190332. Today I would like to present about manufacturing brass ball valve using powder metallurgy methods. This is a new method, so I think they are interesting to do the new methods. So let's go to the introduction. Introductions. There are so many manufacturing process in the world, but powder metallurgy are different between the others like casting and fogging, because powder metallurgy is a processing metallic powder into used pipe that through compacting and sintering metallic and non-metallic metals without passing through molten stage. So powder metallurgy also be known as additive manufacturing because it's improvised from the other manufacturing process. Now we go to the currently manufacturing process. Figure above show the brass ball valve. Okay, so the process are used for gigs. The first step must be raw material, usually in sheet pipe metals. Then undergo cutting and fogging in the desired temperatures. After that, undergo trimming for eliminate body blur and flickering. Next, undergo sandblasting to smooth the surface. After that, go to the machining for thread and good dimension, and lastly for surface treatment. Plating are the one of the process for surface treatment for higher lifetime. Okay, this is the flow chart to do brass ball valve. First step are powder material selections, then undergo blending, next forming compaction process. After that, chosen option in between cold compaction and hot compaction. So I choose cold compactions. And then mold design consideration. I will design mold that's suitable for the brass ball valve. After that, if I choose cold compaction, must undergo sintering process. And lastly, I will do finishing operation. Powder material selections. Usually, brass alloy consists of copper metal and zinc metals. And if we increase the zinc metals, it will lead to increase the resistance and ductility. So the color will also change from the red to yellow. So if going to yellow, so there is more zinc added. So before this, to get the brass powder, before this to get the brass, there are additions in liquid state for copper molten and zinc molten. So we will get the brass. Nowadays we want to get the brass powder. So to do the brass powder, we undergo, there are some suggestions, undergo chemical reductions to get brass powder. This is the flow of the chemical reductions. Raw material consists of copper and zinc. React with NH4, CO2, NH2O. Then undergo the process extractions. Result we will get NH4 CO3 complex solutions. Complex solutions. When we talk about complex solutions, they are the mixture of Cu and Zn in the mixtures. After that, undergo process of distillation of NH3 and CO2s. The result we will get the precipitate Cu and Zn. Next, undergo filtrations, then drying, calcinations. Calcination, the material are heating in high temperature in air or ocean. After that, undergo grinding and blendings. So the result we will get the desired ratio for the Cu and Zn. Next, reduction to brass powder. We heat until the 7600 Celsius until the 843.3 Celsius. This is the ratio to heat the powder. Then we go to the aspirations, and lastly we can get the clean brass powder. Secondly, we move to the blending process. The purpose of blending process are to make sure the brass powder in homogeneous states. I choose rotating double cone machines because it has a biconical drum, and they are also have two functions for the machines. It can be blending and it can be mixing process. The flow of the machine, first it will rotate at low speeds, and then it will making the brass powder slide gently on its smooth inner walls. It will make better blending results. And other factor that I choose this machine because it can reduce the cost maintenance and easily to handle. We move to the compaction or forming process. There are many compaction and forming process such as rolling, extrusions, pressings, and cold isostatic pressing (CIP). For making the brass ball valve, I choose cold isostatic pressing (CIP) because the other reason are because to improve density distributions due to reduce friction particle and the die. Because if I choose pressings, just one pressings, not double active pressings, The result we showed non-uniform density distributions. So the product or the final product will have a not strength enough. After that, we use the CIP. They have their range pressure that must acting on it in between 400 until 700 MPa. The unique of this process, it use flexible mode. Flexible mode which are pressurized by hydrostatically. As you can see, the previous slide shows the part by part of the mod designs created by CATIA version 5, and then the assemble of the mods, and then I do drafting design for a little bit explain about the mods. So the purpose of these slides shows the flow of the process. So we must follow the procedure from the step 1 until the step 8 for making the brass ball valve as stated in the slide given. After conversion process, we going through a sintering process. They have 3 stages starting from the preheating, sintering and cooling. So why we do the sintering process? This is because the compaction process product are known as a green compact, which is a little brittle. So to make it higher strength, we must heating by sinterings to allow the bond are packed together. So it will make the product higher strength. Finally, we going through the post-sintering process of finishing operations for better final products. There are 3 suitable methods of process can be done through for the brass ball valve. First is infiltrations. If whenever they have a pores in our parts, we can put another metal that have a lower melting point at the parts. Second is platings. The purpose of plating for cover the surface. And lastly, machinings for making accurate internal and external of the parts. Like we can do threading or cuttings that needed. Every manufacturing process have their advantage and disadvantage of the process. But for the CIP in powder metallurgy process, they have a greater advantage than disadvantage. So the first is the raw material can be minimized because the production near net shapes. Second, can minimize the post sinterings like machinings because usually the product are near net shapes. And third, part with porosity can be repaired or countermeasure by infiltration process. And lastly, can produce complex and unique shapes. For disadvantage, the small production can be done in annually. Secondly, slower speeds for the products can be done. Lastly, sintering process should be done because compaction process is a green complex products. To make a higher strength, we must do a sintering. Conclusion, powder metallurgy process give a good impact for production parts. This additive manufacturing process should be done practically in a worldwide to continue to produce a variation products. Last word from me, brass ball valve should be done by the process of powder metallurgy process as a additional process rather than using fogging and casting. Thank you.